So as I'm recording this, I got sick. So before I was just gonna have a presentation and I would do it really poorly, but instead I'll just have my friend who is not taking calc BC. She'll present my slides for me. I hope you enjoy.
Am I just reading off this?
But yeah, you also gotta explain like the math and stuff. Come on, man.
What math and stuff?
It's a math project. Gotta explain the math.
Or
Okay, go.
Coca-Cola. How to polar.
This is about polar
What
graphs.
is a
This is about
polar?
polar. This is about polar graphs.
polar
Surely you know what a polar graph is, right?
yeah, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Okay, polar graph. It looks like a squiggly line.
Wait.
And it has.
For me, the display hasn't moved on. For me, I'm still on how to polar.
You don't see the next one?
No, I see it now.
Wait, that's crazy.
What did you do?
Polar graph. I don't know. For me, I can see like a current and next thing.
Mm,
That's crazy.
okay, go.
What's a polar graph? It looks like this. Not all of them look like this, and sometimes it can look like a circle. Um, is that 30 degrees? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tiny. But it goes from 0 to 2 pi, or 0 to 360. What is circle? How to derivative polar. Parametric functions are funky. Um, that's a whole lot of
Can you explain
blah blah
it?
blah. Polar functions are also funky.
Can you
Um,
explain it?
so dy is over dx, yeah.
Yeah.
Dy is equal to dy over d theta, which
Okay.
is all over dx over d theta, which is equal to r sine theta plus r cosine theta, all over r cosine theta minus r sine theta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolan from calcworkshop.com. How to integral polar. Um, what is that symbol?
Which symbol?
That long one.
Which one? Which long one?
A equals we b.
That's the integral.
Okay, a equals we b over a times 1/2 f theta squared d theta. As everyone knows, x is equal to r cosine theta, and y is equal to r sine theta. And magnitude is equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared. And if you want to find the angle, it's tangent theta equals y over x. And to find the angle theta, it's tan inverse of y over x. Um, yeah, that's how you graph it. Arc length. There's a whole lot of jibber jabber.
What do
That's
you
the
mean?
formula for arc length. It's the normal one, and then you turn it into the parametric one, and then boom, polar. L equals v b over a, and the square root of r squared plus dr over d theta all squared times d theta. Holy d theta. Problem. Find the area of the polar equation r equals 1.
If you click, what's the solution?
Here got this. So you want to find the area, yeah?
Yeah.
So area, circle. Area is equal to pi r squared with pi radius squared. But radius is 1. So you plug it in, boom, it's pi. Because
So
1
smart.
squared is 1.
So smart.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can find the area of that using the formula for the area of a circle, because it's a circle when the radius is 1. So what happens when the radius is 2? The magnitude. What happens when the magnitude is 2?
There's no vector.
It looks stupid. That's what happens. So if you look at the polar graphs, the bounds for the wee are gonna be at pi, 2 pi. And if you plug it into the formula, you got 1/2 wee two pi over pi. And then 2 squared times d theta minus 1/2 wee 2 pi over pi. And then jibber jabber, which all amounts to 4.8. Put it in the Desmos calculator. Square. Side length of 1. My AirPod died.
Don't give me that in. Don't give me that in. Keep going, just keep going.
So how do you find the area of a square with side length of 1? Easy. It's 1. Because that's 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. So area of a graph with the bounds of pi and 2 pi.
The graph is
Uh,
that thing you see right there. R equals whatever that is.
Actually, it's the I ain't doing all that. If you put that into Desmos, it's undefined for fun. Because I ain't doing all that.
Yeah, I forgot to have an ending slide, so this is the outro. Go.
Um, lccstore.com. Thanks for tuning in. Take Calc BC. The South Scribbles podcast. Shout out to John Paul. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go into my account. Okay, John Paul here with the post game summary. Okay, so when she looked at this, she was like, she had no idea what it is. This is a polar graph. I found this random image online, so I didn't expect her to know this. This is kind of just a joke. The derivative for polar, so she had clearly had no idea what a derivative was. Um, in case you're wondering, like the x and the y, that's how you get this formula, but she didn't know that, so she just said things are equal to each other. That's why parametric is also here, because this is the you get this from parametric. And for the integral, I'm pretty sure this has nothing to do with the actual integral, but I thought it was funny. I thought I'd confuse her. The arc length, she also had absolutely no idea. Yeah, they're all connected somehow. But I forgot how. So I mean that was the point to make her confused. Okay, for this, this was pretty easy. She actually got it. I didn't expect her to. I expect her to be confused with the r equals 1, but I guess she knows what a polar graph is. This one she had absolutely no idea. Um, I actually, it's a funny thing in the video is that she actually describes the integral as a squiggly line, and right here she also says 2 pi over pi, like as in a fraction. It's actually just a bounce, but she obviously didn't know that. So she just said the integral, but this is the integral, and you basically find the integral of this and the integral of this, and then you subtract them or whatever. So you get that. This one I actually forgot to put an animation, but it's not even calc PC. This guy here as a troll. And then this is some random equation that I found out, and I just put it into Desmos, and it actually looks like this. So it does in fact is undefined because there's no area. It just goes to infinity. So yeah, that's the post game summary.